The Galactic Council had seen many terrors across the stars. They had witnessed the Varkuth swarms devour entire planets, watched the crystalline hive mind consume civilizations, and documented the phantom wraiths as they phased through battle stations, leaving only corpses in their wake. But nothing, absolutely nothing, had prepared them for Species X7. Ambassador Thelzar of the Kron Empire stood before the emergency assembly, his 4 eyes blinking in rapid succession, a sign of extreme distress among his people. "Honored delegates," he began, his translator struggling to convey the tremor in his voice. "I come bearing grave news. The containment facility on Outpost Zareth 9 has been compromised." A collective gasp rippled through the chamber. Outpost Zareth 9 housed the galaxy's most dangerous specimens, creatures so lethal that entire military divisions had been stationed there, solely to ensure they never escaped. "Which specimen?" demanded Chancellor Vex, her crystalline form pulsing an angry red. "X7, Thelzar whispered. "The one the humans called Cat." The chamber erupted into chaos. 3 months earlier, the discovery of X7 had sent shockwaves through xenobiological circles. Found aboard a derelict human vessel drifting near the outer rim. The creature appeared deceptively small, approximately 4 kilograms of dense muscle, retractable claws capable of puncturing standard grade armor, and reflexes that registered faster than most species combat drones. The research team's first mistake was assuming size indicated threat level. Handler Grex, a decorated Thrunian warrior who had survived campaigns against the Varkuth, lasted 6 hours. Security footage showed him approaching the containment cell with standard feeding equipment. 10-7 had studied him through the transparent barrier for precisely 47 seconds before attacking. The creature moved with such fluid precision that 3 separate analysts initially believed the footage had been edited. Grex's final transmission was simply, "It's toying with me." Handler Eula, a zenith with enhanced exoskeleton plating and neural implants designed to predict hostile movements, lasted for hours. Her confidence proved her undoing. "I've reviewed the footage," she'd told her supervisor. "I understand its patterns." X7 had apparently understood that she understood. The creature altered its entire behavioral profile, demonstrating what the postmortem analysis called advanced tactical adaptation. Eula never saw the killing strike coming. Handler Zekimoth, chosen specifically for his species' ability to exist partially out of phase with normal spacetime, lasted 90 minutes. The prevailing theory was that X7 couldn't touch something that wasn't entirely present in standard reality. The theory was incorrect. The autopsy revealed wounds from all 3 spatial dimensions, plus 2 that shouldn't have been physically possible. The Council ordered X7's immediate termination. 12 assassination attempts followed. All 12 failed. The creature seemed to possess an almost supernatural awareness of danger, combined with a complete absence of fear. During the 7th attempt, involving a molecular disruptor, X7 had simply moved through the beam's trajectory, then sat down and began grooming itself while the weapon overloaded and exploded. "We must deploy the Omega Protocol," insisted General Krath. "Sterilize the entire sector if necessary." "We can't," Thelzar replied, mandibles clicking nervously. "It's no longer on the outpost." "Then where?" "Earth." It returned to Earth. The tracking data painted a picture that defied explanation. 10-7 had somehow accessed the facility's navigation systems, plotted a course through 3 jump gates, and hijacked a cargo transport. When the transport's crew discovered their stowaway, they wisely chose not to engage. 10-7 reached Earth's orbital zone within a standard week. Contact with Earth was complicated. Humanity had only recently joined the galactic community, and many council members still harbored doubts about their stability. But the situation demanded immediate action. Ambassador Thelzar found himself in a video conference with Edward Chen, Earth's liaison to the Galactic Council, and Dr. Amelia Rodriguez, head of Earth's Xenobiological Integration Program. "We are tracking your species X7. Thelzar began carefully. "It has killed 3 trained handlers and—" "You mean Princess?" Amelia interrupted, her dark eyes sparkling with amusement. Thelzar's translator unit made a sound it had never made before, something between a glitch and a scream. "Princess!" Edward leaned forward, grinning. Yeah, she turned up at Amelia's apartment about 2 days ago. Walked right through the security scanner like it wasn't there. We've been trying to figure out where she came from. That creature, Felzar said slowly, has eliminated 12 assassination attempts. It is classified as a Class Omega extinction threat. Amelia's laughter echoed through the communication channel. She reached off screen and lifted X7 into view. The creature that had terrorized the galaxy's finest security facility now wore a small pink bow. Between its ears, its eyes half closed in contentment as Amelia scratched behind them. This little princess? She's a sweetheart. Aren't you, baby? 10 to 7 responded with a sound Felzar's database identified as purring, a vocalization associated with human pleasure and contentment. The same creature that had phased through reality to kill Zekamuth was now vibrating with happiness. I don't understand, Felzar admitted. Ambassador, Edward said, his expression turning serious. What were your handlers doing when they approached her? Standard containment protocols. Feeding, observation, behavioral analysis. You were treating her like a prisoner. Amelia said softly. Like a weapon to be contained. She held X7 up to the camera. Cats are apex predators, Ambassador. They've got killer instincts hardwired into their DNA, but they're also companions. They choose their humans. Force never works, with them only respect and affection. Felzar watched, fascinated and horrified, as X7 headbutted Amelia's chin affectionately, then settled into her arms like it had never been a galactic threat at all. So you're saying, he began slowly, that humanity has domesticated a Class Omega extinction threat by putting a bow on it? Well, Amelia said, grinning, that and salmon-flavored treats. She really loves those, Edward nodded. We've been doing this for about 10,000 years, Ambassador. It's kind of our thing. As the transmission ended, Felzar sat in stunned silence. Humanity hadn't conquered X7 through force or containment. They'd simply loved it into submission. He began drafting his report to the Council, adding a new note to humanity's file, Species Assessment Update. Humans possess an apparently unique ability to bond with apex predators, approach with extreme caution, and perhaps bring treats. Back on Earth, Amelia set Princess down, watching as the galaxy's most feared creature chased a piece of string across her living room floor. Silly girl, she murmured affectionately. Princess purred in agreement.